Hey, so welcome back. Today we're going to talk about another Being Aware video. This one's about transitions. Life is always about transitions, especially military life in general. You have various transitions. You have, your going to a new unit, going to a very specific training, or just general training, going to the field, you name it. You have deployments, you have all sorts of transitions that happen in the military. Um, so you have your RSOI type stuff. Everything's very kind of structured. You have your op orders that govern transitions, your various phases of operations that happen. But even in life, there's a lot of transitions, as you see by the background, in a very different location than previously were. We are no longer in the NCR region. Wife has transitioned to a new duty station, and it's currently going through a transition there as well. It's just, USFK's type of transition for, general safety of folks. Life is transitions, and it's learning how to deal with those transitions and trying to plan for them. So we have a lot of kind of poopy weather right now, so it's going to mitigate and then pretty much halt and stop any sort of outdoor things. So that itself is a transition. It's learning how to deal with those transitions and the frustrations that come with things not going as expected. Now, I'm not saying expect the unexpected, because you have your for those who are in the military and those who followed a lot of things, you have your known knowns, your known unknowns, and unknown unknowns, right? So it just really, you can't truly expect the unexpected. You can have your PACE plan in place, your primary, alternate, contingency, and emergency actions. All these things are in place, to help with the transitions, but it's still you that has to deal with those transitions itself. I have struggled with transitions over the years, and I still do. I'm still very cognizant of being aware of my actions and my mannerisms and my frustration level when it comes to transitions. And getting out of the military was definitely a huge transition, because everything's chaotically structured. There is a general guideline, a general frame of structure there that allows for lateral movement, vertical movement, on your X, Y, and Z axis, also within your fourth dimension of time. It's just kind of how you process the things around you and your own actions with the things around you that will kind of either allow it to be an easy transition or not. I'm still dealing with transition from getting out of the military. I've received my first retirement pay, but still have not received my final pay from the military. It's very weird. Also with VA stuff, I'm still waiting for that. That's a transition in itself. There's a lot of transitions in life. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, all day is nothing but a transition from one event, one thing, one thought process to another. It's just learning how to deal with that and finding ways to help kind of go with the flow, if you will, and relax about it. There are things that are within our control, things that are not within our control. But the one thing that is always within our control is how we react to things that are not within our control, if that kind of makes sense. There's a lot of things that go on a daily basis in your life, either as just you as an individual, you within your family, you with children, with animals, with the environment outside. Definitely don't have control over Mother Nature, and that itself is transition. So like right now, there's quite a few projects would like to get started on, but there's ice and snow on the ground. Can't really do anything until the ground thaws. The snow and the weather kind of allows for, work to happen. Just stay tuned, and just whatever you need to do to get throughout the day, just kind of stay calm, be patient with things, breathe. That's a big one, is just breathing, and kind of watch your responses, meter your frustration level. Pay attention, watch for your triggers. If you're getting frustrated, take a 2-minute break, take some deep breaths. I know, it's very basic, but a lot of times, honestly, it works. And then think about, why is this frustrating you? That's a huge thing for me. I'm like, why is this hitting this level at this time? What is it about this situation that is so frustrating for me? And it's just going to take time to change that thought process, to change that mind think, and be able to help control it. Other than that, stay tuned. We got hopefully a lot of good things coming up, and within this next year, and we'll just kind of go from there. All right, we're all in this together. Remember that. See you guys on the next little episode, next little clip, whatever you want to call. I still don't even know what to call them. It's still in transition. So stay warm.